A deciding game between evil geniuses and keen gaming coming your way here live from the Monster Energy DreamHack Studios for the CORSAIr DreamLeague Season 11. I'm here with Sir Action, Slacks, and Gods.
Hello.
Thank you. Hello. And the draft is live.
Sorry.
That's okay.
All right, here we go. Game 3. And we are starting with pretty much the same everything except that Respect to Ursa ban. Coddle again as our first pick. All right, well, you know what? For once, I have to say the Will of the Wisp did make some stuff happen in that last game for him, but yep. Starting to get depressed with these Coddle first picks.
Yeah, sure. He is there a reason that Ortiz was stuck on the cliff twice that game. But I guess that also means that he's directly responsible for their win in the second game, but at the same time, I'm not sure if he's the hero that you really want to take away from that to be like, ooh, let's pick him again.
I think he's not flashy, but he's a first pick, and sometimes these first pick heroes you just don't want to give away too much.
Interesting first pick here coming out from EG. Is that some PTSD Doom pick, or what is that?
It's S4 Doom. He loves this hero. He's one of the, I think, people on the forefront of Doom coming back into the meta right now.
Oh.
That's a good hero. Just always going to feel, you never feel bad about having a Doom on your team right now, I feel like.
Yep, as we saw from that last game, indeed. Dark Willow, as you said earlier, Gods, kind of an EG staple, and certainly did work in that last game from Crit. So, not surprised to see that picked up again here. The question is Keen Gaming, going to keep playing this game that they have been playing this entire tournament? Are we going all in again? Are we going more aggression? Or are they going to pull something different out of this this unexpected turn?
I don't know. I mean, they could just go with the tiny again. Yeah. Let's stick with what worked previous. Again, did it really work previous game?
Yeah, it worked well enough. The tiny looked, I think, was one of the strong points of their draft.
Okay.
It gave them a lot of just burst damage out of a support position. I think both Kaka and Crit were the two of the standout players for me. As much as like heroes like Doom were a big reason why they won, I think as far as performances go, yeah, the 4 positions were both great.
5 seconds remaining.
Yep, got to agree with you there. A lot of great team fights, a lot of great positioning, and we've seen the strength of that Tiny's throwing, man. Getting people out, getting people in. He did a lot of that last game, so not surprised to see that staple of Keen Gaming returning once again.
You know, in game number 1, EG banned out Rubik in the first phase, and ever since we've not seen it touched. And Rubik, of course, was a big reason why Keen is in his upper bracket to begin with. Kaka's Rubik being really good.
Yeah.
What needs to happen? I mean, obviously we're already going to see Kaka Tiny, so I don't think it's going to happen this game. But what needs to happen for them to actually pick Rubik? What makes a good Rubik game?
I think the Rubik with Coddle is what they don't like. Maybe that support duo to me doesn't sound amazing. What do they have with Rubik when they picked it last time?
I will find out. For you.
Maybe it was Coddle, but and to my head,
it was well, one game it was a Tusk.
Yeah, so you want to have like that, you know, Tusk or Earth Spirit normally with it, I would say. Like one of those melee 5 positions that can get up in people's faces.
Another game it was Lion.
Lion, okay.
That makes perfect sense.
Right? And another game it was Bane.
Yeah, here with Disable. With Coddle has no disables, which means, yeah, Rubik has telekinesis, but it's not like a reliable way to start a fight. So, you know, to me, Lion, Fiend's Grip, Tusk, like these heroes give you more constant disable. And with Coddle, you need that out of your other support, typically. But, yeah. I think they realize that they also just want to go into a game 3 and pick what worked the previous game. There's something reassuring about that.
Well, we got something to talk about here. A Centaur Warrunner ban. That is interesting to me.
Someone gets doomed, you stampede away. It's
a saving mechanism.
Part of it.
But does that mean that we might get might reveal a little bit more, you know? Like maybe they're planning on potentially getting something like a Venomancer this time on EG. Something that relies on that slow in order to get kills. I mean, Doom is one thing. True.
I think they could definitely. For the Veno to work, they're going to need a... Well, that means Doom and Veno, you have 2 cores there already.
Yeah.
You need someone to carry you. Like, Veno's not going to scale. Doom's not going to scale that well. Does Venno go mid? I don't think you really want an Arteezy Venno. He's almost always playing these more hard carries.
5 seconds.
So. That was way back in the day, admittedly. Back when jungle was good.
Evil geniuses.
Miss those days.
So this is where EG normally just pick their Witch Doctor. If they want to stick with that, Bane gets banned again.
And a Bat Rider Bane, same thing. And wow, whoa.
We're going back for it every time.
I don't think there's a major reason not to, unless you feel like there's a strongest of 5 position. The only 5 position that I kind of like still is the Fly Phoenix, but Phoenix has a much weaker laning stage than Witch Doctor. I think they like the Witch Doctor for the laning stage.
And that lockdown worked really well in their early game last time. The Willow Witch Doctor certainly was putting on the damage and keeping that in control until, you know, it wasn't. Until literally everyone had a BKB on King Gaming. So wait now for our next pick from Keen. This should be the big revealer. Exciting moment in the draft.
Yep. The Weaver that old chicken loves is in the pool. It's not amazing against Doom Willow, though, so not sure if that's actually going to be coming out, but it is very much a comfort pick for this team.
Would you be surprised to see that spin again? I mean, they got the tiny setup.
Would not be at all surprised because it's a flex pick. You can go offlane, you can go carry. We thought it'd be offlane last game, and then they bust out a last pick Doom, and suddenly it's a carry Sven. So that's one of the strengths of picking it at this stage of the draft, is that you can change where the hero ends up going.
Yeah, not too much is different on Evil Genius right now, but oh, the troll! Here we go again. Troll game.
You don't like the troll.
I mean, it's okay, especially since Magnus hasn't been banned out yet. Pretty dank combo there.
But if you're gonna pick up a Magnus, then you gotta play it as a core now. Otherwise, Tiny has to be a core.
Easy core Magnus game, Sheever. Need you to focus, all right?
All right.
Perfect in this game.
I'm sure of it. Ooh, secure some of that late game. This late game for EG is looking very scary. But are they, I guess with the Dark Willow, they can be greedy there. Dark Willow Witch Doctor is pretty stable.
Yep.
Yeah, I wonder how Keen look to punish this. Can they really play super fast pace?
Mm-hmm.
One of the nice things about Coddle Trolls, they can aggro lane. Like Coddle, we've seen in aggro tri lanes quite a bit. Troll, very strong lane if they want to try and contest Arteezy's lane as Spectre.
Do you have to? Like, what are their options here?
Yeah, you can contest his lane, or you can, you know, just play your game, which is win the lanes, hit your mid-game timing, and then take objectives before Spectre comes online. You take your towers, you take Roshan, you do all that good stuff. You could get like a Slardar type hero to combo with the Troll, gives you Roche taking potential. It's kind of a strong bruiser. But Leshrac seems they're going to be going for like the really aggressive approach to playing this game.
That sounds great to me. Spectre is hardly picked because, you know, she can take a while to get off the ground here, and Lesh has been pretty meta this entire tournament. So now we're talking about tower pressure. Now we're talking about these lanes getting kind of unreasonable. Even Doom, he needs some time to get online a little bit. Got a lot of regen, but he's pushed out with all that magical damage from these bursties. Woo, it's going to be rough. Pipe of Insight, MVP on this game, though, potentially for Evil Geniuses. Look at all that burst. Crazy.
But this will also be one of the first times we see Leshrac maybe not as a support as well. Since normally it's been either the 5 or 4 position. We've seen like Yapster play it, seen Puppy play it. So core Leshrac, or unless Tiny's a core, which is also a possibility. Lesh Tiny sounds like a pretty good dual lane to me. And then you can run Coddle, Troll, and last pick a mid.
Dire team.
All right, let's see here. Sven banned down. Interesting there.
Yeah, Sven would have rounded out that drop pretty nicely. It's just another, you know, strong early mid-game hero that plays super fast, fights a lot. I think that really is what Keen's looking for. Leshrac gives them some more tower push to go with the Troll. Their draft is looking overall pretty solid right now.
Sven banned once again.
Let's see here. What are we missing on Keen? You got, you're thinking carry Lesh potentially?
Maybe. I think Keen wants a hero to get all those aura team items right now, which Sven could have gotten like the Vlads and stuff. Getting someone to get, you know, the Vladses, the Greaves, the Crimsons, whichever one you want to get for this game, I think is what you're looking for. So that team fight aura carrier, it can be an offlaner, or it could theoretically be a mid. You could get like the SF to go a Greaves build, or you can run like a Leshrac mid and get a typical offlaner like the Sven to get the Vlads and whatnot.
Bro, you could really dirty Evil Geniuses now and then go Underlord, counter. You know, Rod of Atos not bad against Spectre as well. You could flip the script on him. That would hurt. Great aura, great offlane.
geniuses.
Shadow Fiend. That is setting the tempo high.
Yeah, that's kind of the hero I think that stood out to me, just because it is going to be that aura carrier with the Greaves. It also provides the minus armor aura, which is pretty good for team fights as well. And it, for the most part, has pretty good mid matchups now that you've banned out Puck, and I think SF is just a pretty stable hero to have on your team right now.
10 seconds.
Certainly has been successful when it comes to getting in their face and blowing them up
5
before that
seconds
Spectre can get offline in this tournament so far. So good rounded draft here from Keen Gaming, adjusted to the hero selections from EG. Now let's see if EG's got something up their sleeve, Sheaves.
They probably do, although I actually already like their draft more than I like Keen's.
Really?
Yeah, I think that the Willow and the Witch Doctor are fine during the laning stage. Who are you going to kill when you're Keen? It's going to be either one of those two supports. One of them, we don't care about Witch Doctor. He'll be able to at least, you know, buy some time for his teammates to do something else while he dies. Willow has an escape. Doom is not killable. Spectre is going to be very difficult to take down as well. And if this last hero is something that is elusive or tricky to take down or anything like that, I think EG got an easy game ahead of them. Maybe the laning stage is where they might suffer a little bit, but I think they're going to be fine.
Interesting.
That's just me.
Interesting.
But, Gods, what do you think as our true analyst?
That's a lot of pressure, Sheaver.
Yeah, no pressure. I mean, you had your prediction right previous.
Hey!
I like that hero. It's a hero Sumail can go off on. He has a lot of, he actually has kill potential in the mid lane, and that's where Sumail shines, is when he can play aggressive and go for those kills mid. I think Mirana is one of those heroes where if he can just outplay Yi.
And it's kill potential, it is elusiveness, he has an escape. Who are you gonna kill?
Yeah. I was liking Keen's draft. I think it was pretty 50-50, and that last pick comes out, and then I think that is really nice for EG. So I think that kind of pulled EG's draft as a whole together pretty well.
So you are predicting EG to win the game?
Yeah, let's go EG. Game 3.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. I think the draft is in a pretty good spot where both teams have their ways to win this game. Keen Gaming, once again, they're going to be looking to dominate the mid game. If they don't get enough out of that mid game, don't get ahead, take Roshan, the game's going to look ugly for them going late game against Spectre.
All right, Jake.
You know, I'm going to do something risky, and I'm going to go for Keen. I feel like Spectre is not picked for a reason. They got a lot of ways that they can get that burst damage out, and she might not even have a game. So put me down for Keen on this one.
All right, let's find out what's going to happen. At least Spectre is able to get off of cliffs by herself, and that will be great for Arteezy, who will probably play that hero. It is over to Bulldog and Lizard for Game 3.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm joined by Lizard here. We're going to get an epic game, I think. We see the Spectre being picked up, and I'm a little bit worried about that because I think Keen Gaming is a very aggressive team with an aggressive lineup. So do you think they picked the Spectre simply because she cannot be cliffed?
I think that one might be one of the major reasons why they picked it, honestly.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be either. Arteezy is like, just give me anything that can get off of cliffs. Now they have the Mirana, they have the Spectre. They're not going to get cliffed at least. But honestly, I like Keen Gaming's lineup so much. Their draft looks very solid. You have that Lashrak Tiny duo to pressure the Spectre. I mean, you're playing versus the Mirana with the Tiny. You're playing versus Spectre with the Tiny early on. If you get good rotations, you're going to be able to crush EG. But my thoughts are like, in the first game, EG won easily with some standard strategy that they had in mind. In the second game, they didn't manage to win with that same strategy. Did that maybe make them reconsider what they're playing and how they're playing? And did that maybe make them pick the Spectre and go a little bit greedier into the late game kind of oriented draft?
I mean, this is the winner bracket, so you definitely want to just get into top 6, getting into the arena. But yeah, this Spectre, you know, we don't see this here a lot. I actually do think it's a legitimate reason they picked it, so he doesn't get cliffed, honestly. But yeah, I'm pretty worried. Like, the lanes don't look the super strongest either, and they have like just this super aggressive lineup on Keen Gaming.
Yeah, you have that SF, a hero that buys 2 raid bands into Greaves, starts pushing instantly afterwards, surrounded by his teammates. If you have someone such as Tiny with an early building dagger nearby, if you try and defend on the side of EG, you might just get blown up or tossed into that same Shadow Fiend. Also, there's Diabolic Edict on that Lash. Very powerful pushing spell, so they have these two combo.
TZ not even going for the rune. He could have gotten it, but he's scared. Playing it safe. It's going to be a 2-2, or is Tiny? Kaka, do you want it? He wants it.
He's not going to get it, though.
Oh, he's not going to get it. But yeah, EG's got, you know, not a bad lineup either. If this Spectre comes online, it's a pretty nasty hero, for sure. And, you know, it's going to be a lot on just creating space for that Spectre. And they have Mirana, which can be really good at rotating, but it depends so much on hitting the arrows sometimes, and that, you know...
Hitting the arrows...
Maybe a hit or a miss. But I guess a never miss, huh? We'll find out.
We'll find out, definitely. Well, the side of King Gaming, they have a much more straightforward lineup. They don't really have to rely on any sort of skill shots. Heck, that troll, you don't even have to rely on your clicks. You just back that ulti and chill. Go AFK a little bit.
Oh man, this Spectre lane is not fun. Troll, one of the strongest carry in the lane. Against a Spectre, one of the weakest ones. And just having a Coddle spamming him as well, man. Arteezy is already baby raging, that's for sure. That's
definitely a rough lane for the Spectre. However, at the same time, Spectre isn't really the strongest laning hero overall, so Spectre is gonna have that Witch Doctor there for perhaps the heals. I don't think he should get Maledict on that lane. Perhaps just get the heal and heal Arteezy all the time. That's the way that you usually played Spectre plus Witch Doctor lane. So even if they go super aggressively on you, you can kinda fight back and at least farm.
You don't really expect the Spectre to win his lane anyway.
Exactly.
So. But he's doing okay. 5 CS. The lane is at his tower, so he's pretty fine with that. And middle, SF's got 9 overall creep kills, which means he's got a lot of damage now. Just doing fine. Mirana doesn't really win the lane often, but she does have some kill potential.
Sumail has used that first salve already. He's forced to buy some more region.
What we got on the top? Leshrac should be doing absolutely fine against a Doom. Just farming well here, and you know, a Leshrac core in the safe lane. We don't see that too often. And here can just disgustingly high output and damage.
Yep. The hero did come back into the meta as a position for now
can
with
actually
the
get a
web.
kill here to web him down. The stun is coming in, and the mace. That looks like a kill. Or the stun. Oh.
Does he have anything? No fairies, no salves whatsoever.
If he had a fairy.
If he had a fairy. Crit just has a good game again from the get-go. Gets that first blood.
It's the reason they picked this hero for him. It's really powerful on that hero. But yeah, even if they go late game, I feel like the Coddle ult should be pretty good against Spectre ult as well, shouldn't it? Just ult wherever it goes and
yeah, of course, and
control all the illusions.
At the same time, you can't really run through the forest with your Spectral Jagger because of it, as you're going to be able to catch that Spectre. At the same time, these squishy heroes
another kill here though. Stun coming in, do they have enough damage though? Maze coming in, yeah, he's dead. Tiny.
The cooldown on that Bramble Maze is actually so sick right now. That's the reason why they managed to kill Tiny so fast after taking down his compadre Leshrac on that lane.
Yeah, that's a massive change. Reduce it by 9 seconds on level 1 and just demonic cost by 40. So being able to spam that spell, to see how powerful that is. Like you're almost always guaranteed to get at least 1, but if you get that 2...
No arrow, mid.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a salve on him, so...
just flasking up. But all the 3 cores doing well. On the side of Keen. Not too bad for EG either. So no lane is being dominated at this point.
Arteezy doing kind of fine on this bottom lane. He might... has to be careful here with the constant spam from the Coddle. I'm surprised they aren't pulling here more often.
I guess the Coddle is just making sure that doesn't happen. They want to go for a kill here. Fly, he should be fine here. He can just run away.
Coddle is very fast, so he has to be careful. Surprised he went for Maledict too. There we go.
Just getting him out of there.
He has a cask though, so should be fine.
Yep. And crit rotates mid, but nothing really happens here. He's going back top with Delusion, just being annoying.
So far, Troll on top of the network charts, followed by the Lash and the SF, so they're doing quite well.
Yeah. Well, the Spectre is doing fine in CS, but she's being forced to use so much region now, and she's running low, so it's just going to get pretty bad soon.
I think it's very important for them that Mirana and Doom have a good lane, while Spectre, she can come back. It's not like... Spectre, you pick that hero and you expect to lose that lane, right? So it's not the end of the world. So he's doing better than they expected, and this Doom is not doing that great though, as he dies.
As for feeding a little bit, and the
same
solo
time,
kill middle. Hold up. That is not good at all.
I think he dove the SF.
He hit an arrow on him and tried to dove him into the tower, but just having very close. We should get a replay on that. That was pretty cool. Can we get a replay, please? Maybe we will, maybe we won't. We'll find out. And they go on Last Strike here. Oh, he's doing a lot of damage, though. Can he chase this? Mace is coming out. He's just dead. Where is he? Oh, he's eating.
Hit him. Crit.
Oh, no vision.
No vision, yeah. Behind
very
that tree, he was hiding.
Yeah, it looked like he was dead there, but just not playing here. The Shrine coming in here. Very nice.
And they get that free D-ward with the sentry. Pretty good for Spectre.
The Keen Gaming already got a 2k lead now. Not looking too good for EG, and just playing with the Spectre. I fear this aggression coming out from Keen Gaming soon. Just gonna ramp it up.
Yeah, I really want to see that Tiny pick up that dagger as soon as possible after the laning stage. I think that's gonna be the major part of Keen Gaming's strategy together with the Greaves on SF. Oh, they missed the combo.
Getting tossed in here. Oh, the damage. The creeps are coming in to soak up the Edict, but it's not enough. He's just dead here.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate with the Edict hits there, right?
Yeah.
He ate way too many and...
So much damage. The buff to that spell, I mean, it's insane how much damage it does now.
It's also very interesting that even though that Lash is a core on that lane, obviously he's still going for the Edict. He doesn't really care. I see some Lash racks that are being on offlane or mid go for Lightning instead, as there's way too many creeps all the time to utilize that Edict. Not this one. 11, he realizes that that Edict is just way too powerful. Just picks it up, kills off S4.
It's just so good on the side lane because you can just run down people. You can't do it in the middle, and it's just so good for killing towers early. Like if you're left alone for a second.
Yeah, the tower is gone. It just disappears.
And they're doing a rotation. 3 heroes top, old 11. Is he gonna die here? He got the Edict off. That's a lot of damage.
Flies here though. The cask is there.
S4 looks to be going down, or is he? He's gonna run out. And the Spectral coming in here to clean up. Ortiz gets 1 kill here, that's good. Can he get 2? No, he cannot.
No, because SF has arrived.
SF is coming here, and Crit should be fine here, or...
Double kill for SF. Pretty good rotation. I actually thought it wasn't going to be that great, because he only got 1 kill after reporting in.
Yeah, that looked good for EG, but now Spectre TP top there as well, or with ultimate, and now he's got no health. Can't really stay there.
Can't, because SF is around, right?
And there's no shrines, he has to run all the way back if he wants that region. Well, we see the net worth right now. Mirana is struggling a lot, almost half the net worth of the SF. That's definitely a yikes.
And look at this, Troll ported bottom with 11's Diabolic Edict even. This fortification is not going to save the tower, I believe, as they're going to continue whacking.
See the damage, in God's name. And they're not trading any tower usually.
And they're committing only 2 heroes, by the way, no one else whatsoever. SF is doing his thing, pressuring Arteezy on the top lane.
He's expanding the gold leader, a lot of money for his team. Rotation top coming, they want to kill. The SF is the key target here, being very far ahead.
He's running properly, but Brambles might find him.
Mace, can they find him?
Oh, crit?
Oh, I can't. The nighttime.
Yeah, the nighttime. Yeah, that was very fortunate for SF and unfortunate for the Dark Willow.
Oh, you got your wish this time. It looks like Tiny is just rushing that dagger to build up.
Go. S4 does not have level 6 though. He has to be careful here.
And Witch Doctor stun is coming in. S4 is dead though. Mirana is here. A lot of damage. Can they take him down? They're too strong. The troll TP'd in and they just kill him. Mirana's got double damage though, but it's not enough.
The ghost.
He's got a leap though. He should use it soon. There we go. Is he still dead though?
This is gonna be very close.
Slow. He looks like he's dead. The stun.
He has no leap still. He's gone.
Oh, that hurts. He was already struggling. He needed a good rotation, but now that death. Oh boy. I mean, they're
Fly? Is he gonna go for Fly as well? Triple kill for Old Chicken.
Man, Old Chicken manning up.
Going ham.
And meanwhile, S4 dying again. But, Arteezy not getting the kill there, but he's getting the levels. So Arteezy is doing fine this game, or okay for a Spectre, but his team, we talked about it earlier, like we need the Doom and Mirana to have a good early game to create space.
Like, they're not doing anything at all. I expected Sumail to do something with that double damage on the top fight. Expected him to do well there, but just his whole damage output just gets mitigated by whirling axes, and then SF runs away with what, 25% HP. Very unfortunate. Dies to the troll. The spirits were also slowing him. The ghost camp.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, and they're kind of lacking some damage. You need Witch Doctor ult in these fights would be really helpful, but he's only level 3.
They aren't finding these levels. Look at S4. Like 10 minutes
5.
in, he's level 5.
And
This
he's
is
dead
horrible.
as well. S4.
It's just gone. They're being dominated right now, honestly.
And this is what we expect from Keen Gaming. Like, they just play up in your face. And that's why we didn't really like the Spectre pick.
Yeah, I have a feeling that EG, they had a good plan early on. Just match their aggression with our own in the first 2 games.
Yeah.
Even if it didn't work out in the end in that second game. I don't think that their strategy was wrong. However, in this match, they're looking much, much worse with this late game potential of theirs.
We see the troll usually going for the battlefield, but
not this time. Yeah,
he just goes for the aggression item. He goes flats, which means you can just fight better, and more importantly, just go Roche and toss in again here by Fly. He's dying. The Spectre ult, they bring down the Leshrac. That's pretty big here. Can he go any more? That guy's tanky. He should probably be fine.
He's trying to
Gonna
port
TP
out. Is
out.
there an arrow?
No arrow.
Yeah.
Okay, they're getting these kills with the Spectre ult, but meanwhile they do get the tower, so not the end of the world here. Still are in a good position for King Gaming. Yeah, but as you said, they're lacking levels. Like that's where it's level 5.
Minute 10, who do you give the Tome to, honestly? You have to give it to one of your supports, I suppose, but the Doom needs it just as much. At least the Dark Willow, at least Crit is doing kind of fine, so has that level 6 and a quarter. I don't even want to look at Witch Doctor at his levels, actually.
Yep. Don't look at it.
Don't show it!
Don't
no.
click him, please.
We fly alone with his stick and his smoke.
Middle tower is under attack.
Yep.
Radiant structures
This is a
are
cheese
fortified.
play there by the Leshrac. That little spot there is pretty annoying.
Yeah, there's actually a spot on almost every side, right? Every tower you can hit with Diabolic Edict from the fog. So
Radiant's middle
Yeah,
tower
they're just getting all the towers now. How early do you think they can go Roche with this lineup?
I mean, you do have the troll, right?
Yeah,
And
having
you
the
have
Vlads.
SF, and the Vlads, obviously.
I really like that they just skipped the Battle Fury. This
Good.
game, it makes so much sense.
Do they have the mech on SF?
Oh, the arrow? I don't think Esper has any items. He's just barely getting face boots. Like, he's super poor this game. Definitely struggling a little bit. Yeah, they're getting even another tower now.
Yeah,
And the stun coming in here.
fallen.
they're just
What can
going
they do? They have-
straight in.
they have
Do
mech
they
on
really
Esther.
force high ground here?
And Spectre's like, guys, I need like 20 minutes.
Wait up!
20 more minutes, please.
What's he building on Spectre? Is he rushing Gradients or is it some... Oh, the Brambles do connect on Troll, but they can't. Yeah. He tried to port out. That was a little bit greedy. You always want to fall back in formation in these kind of situations, right? You don't really just want to TP out one by one, which they're going to do in the end.
I think you just try to push out the lanes quickly and then maybe get a smoke gang, kill someone and go Roche. It'd just be so good to have that Roche early, because if you kill it at like 14 minutes, that means it's going to spawn around 24 and then you have...
Arteezy's going for drums.
Yeah, I mean, he's just going for that early fight so he can ult and get a kill, but...
Yeah, but
having mech on Shadow Fiend, like how do they fight into that?
He can perhaps kill off a Lash or a Kotl, but after that, he's going to be in problems. After that, Requiem pops from SF after he uses his mech.
Alright, they're just going for Roche at once there. Should be pretty easy. I don't think EG can contest unless they get a good arrow from Sumail.
Maybe if they get a good arrow. They should know what's happening. Everyone is missing.
See the Edict damage here, just burning him alive. Oh, there's the arrow. Here comes the go. They're gonna go in. No,
not really. It's just the arrow. That's it.
Scouting a little bit. They know they can't fight at all.
Pretty much with that arrow, they understand that Roche is happening 100%, and because of that, the Spectre is gonna have just an easier time taking down this tier 1 on bottom. He's not gonna really worry about being ganked. So any kind of information is always good.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
They do get a tower for a trade. You shouldn't be too worried. Like, this is just a typical Spectre game, right? You're gonna lose the early game.
I think
but it's a 7-kill lead now. As for getting picked off here, that's an easy kill. The Atos.
Yeah, first time they show that Atos on 11 and instantly they get a kill on Doom. That Doom, who's usually tanky, doesn't really feel that tanky in this game, at least.
That's the item of the tournament, I would say, or the patch. It's just so powerful.
The range on that item is just ridiculously strong, right? And ever since it got changed so that it cancels TPs, I think that's like the major change, honestly.
It's such a good build-up as well. I think they're just going to nerf the projectile speed. Do a prediction. It's a little bit too fast.
It was It was actually an instant, right, before. Then it became a projectile, am I right?
Yeah, I don't remember. It's been quite...
quite...
No one bought it back in the day, so... Yeah, they're just going for all the towers, and EG, they're doing a smoke here.
Smoke,
They need to get a good Doom here. Who do they Doom here? The S11, so you can't mech? Is that the only way? Arrow coming in?
He has mech, but he also has Aegis, so it's very hard to Doom him, to justify Dooming him. Perhaps the Troll?
It's level 4 on Witch Doctor, man, that hurts.
Oh, don't show him. Click away, please.
Zoom in, please.
No.
Half the tower. Leshrac is coming in here. He's got Edict. No glyph ready. He is tanky. The Doom is coming out on the Leshrac, and he is going to go down there. The Ignis Fatuus is out from Coddle. But they just kill it down, and they're just running them over. Spectre, though, they have to back. They can't kill anymore. They can't chase, or can they? They do want to chase. The buyback on Leshrac is going to come back in here. Is soon here, and this could just be game if they get a good fight here. They need to get out and heal now. One down. Sumail has to run as well. Leshrac is there in 10 seconds, and they're just going to get the racks here.
Right. Perhaps it won't be the game, but it's definitely going to be the side here, I believe. They don't have Doom, so it's very difficult for them to defend it.
Yeah, without their ultimates, they can't fight at all. And that's just going to die here.
Finding Light back.
A little bit too manly here.
Arteezy with the Blade Mail, however, can rush into them like this, but he has to be careful.
The Aegis is still up, though. They're going to get the racks. Or are they? They're kind of scared now. The Maledict is doing a lot of work.
Fly once again.
Dead again. They just have to give up this rack. They can't fight her. And they get the Aegis.
SF is gone.
3 versus 5, though. They need to go back. They can't fight this. And they're still trying. And they're going to get out. But they're really low here. The mech coming out.
Yeah, the Greaves are alive. Yeah, they just fall back now.
As coming from behind. He doesn't have ultimate, though. I don't know. He could just die so quickly here if he's not careful. They have a shrine ready, though. Troll is just manning up. He ain't scared. And the Tiny down. Oh no, Arteezy! Is he gonna go down? It looks like he's down with the Blade Mail out.
The cask is there, Lesh might fall.
Troll is just ulting here. Life stealing.
At the same time, Sumail on top.
Oh no! The cores are dying. They have buybacks though, but... Fly.
Yes, have died? Maledict? Nah.
Oh, he's got the Greaves ready. He's alive. And they're coming in. They're committing so much, but all are dead. S4 get Atos as well. He's going to go down. Sumail buyback, but it's a little bit too late.
This buyback isn't good
13k lead. EG.
They just got baited out of their base by S4 and his Doom that ported off the shrine.
Baiting his team.
He baited his own team into fighting there, thinking that they might fight back. But versus those Greaves, versus all the sustain that's on Keen Gaming, because of them going out like that, they might just lose another side.
Keen aggression. Losing a rack this early is so expensive, and they're not giving up, or are they?
All right, this
Maybe
time
they say,
around.
Let's chill. Okay.
As long as EG does not do something like port onto the shrine and chase them, I think Keen Gaming is just gonna back out, let them breathe for a little bit.
Yeah, just the biggest issue is that Spectre is having almost on a K game, but his teammates are all struggling so hard. No one can create space.
It's always like that. If you have a Spectre and you have like a great game, but your teammates are struggling, you're gonna lose these team fights and then the game eventually. If the Spectre is struggling, but your team is doing well, at least you can come back, right? So.
Yeah. Losing racks at like 25-30 minutes is not the end of the world, but around 16 minutes is so much gold.
They smoke, however, they have the initiating tools.
Sanchiash are ready here. They need the Doom. Doom is ready though, so if we can get a crucial Doom on the SF, that could turn the fight. But they are a little bit underfarmed here, so I don't know about that.
What do you think about levels on Witch Doctor? Did he get his 6 yet?
Yeah, he's got level 8 now. Kappa.
Kappa.
Yeah, he died like 3 times in that fight at top because he spawned so quickly.
Yeah, level 5.
Oh, no solo kill here for this boy. Crit, trying to be cheeky there, but no, he's just down.
Yeah, Dark Willow doesn't really work that well versus the Lash and the Tiny. There's so many AoE spells to go through that realm.
What do you do here for EG? Like, it's literally all about that Doom. And the problem is, if you get Aegis, the Doom will not do anything anymore, so...
You have to fight around that pit, right? That's the only thing.
Yeah, if you just get that key Doom on Shadow Fiend, maybe there is a way you can win. Like, can you Doom anyone but Shadow Fiend? Like, if you Doom the Leshrac, maybe?
I don't think so. Like, in that last fight, they could have done it, but that's because King Gaming was pushing uphill, right? So it's not so easy to... It's not so easy to go high ground around that rush pit. I think they have to Doom the SF. They need to get rid of the Greaves.
Yeah. but he probably won't die from it. The Greaves is pretty good against the Doom. Once you get low, you just heal up a lot. Very good healing.
Oh.
A heart.
Holy Locket, I believe that's for who though? For Lesh, I suppose, right? Is it? Who's getting Holy Locket? There's an Atos.
They're going bottom. Arteezy's just dead.
He's gone. That blade mail did not help him there. Kaka.
No, I mean, he got it off and does nothing. The healer is doing too much from the S7. If you buy back, you have to buy back, but for Spectre, it's so expensive. The ult is coming in here. The Doom on Shadowfin is actually looking pretty good.
Can they take him down, though?
is dead for 70 seconds. The Ignis Fathers is out, though, stunning everyone. Can they finish his Troll?
Troll is going crazy on them
he's killing everyone, but he's running out now, and he's going to die. The Shadowfin is also dead. This is looking pretty good for EG. They need to get more, though. They can only get 2 heroes here for a buyback.
Maybe Kaka falls here. The
Tiny
Spectral Dagger is there.
And the Mace is keeping him down. The levels, so many levels now for EG. Keen Gaming being a little bit too aggressive here for their own good. They probably should have waited for that Aegis.
Oh, Ern. He's fine with the bottle charge. Honestly, Keen Gaming doing a similar mistake that EG did in that last game, but I can't... Oh, it's Holy Locket for SF. All right, all right. I can't blame them, though, because they killed Spectre, right? So they did force that buyback.
It's expensive, but...
It's expensive, but it worked out in the end for them, definitely. Yep. It was a good fight, even with the Spectre buyback. It's definitely a good fight.
Yeah.
As she's sitting on 1700 gold right now. Also, that poor Witch Doctor is finally finding some levels.
Max Melodic is pretty good. And Shadowfin got no souls now, so you gotta get them back up. Gives them more space, but even so, it's still a 16k lead. And at this point, they're definitely just gonna wait for Roche, right? And just
most certainly. Most certainly, they won't do the same mistake again unless they kill off the Spectre. If they kill off the Spectre first, then they can maybe even fight. And they've smoked up.
Spectre going Hood though, so he's literally all in on these fights.
Oh,
King Gaming. They're committing on this. I don't know about this. Feels a bit risky here. There's no Doom though yet, so that is a crucial spell.
They're just gonna run in. All right.
Without Doom, they can't fight. Doom is out for a while longer as well. Backs out. The heals come out, and the fear is pretty good here.
Dead.
Tiny's just dead. It's not looking too good. Can they chase here? They're looking to chase. No, they can't really do it without Doom. Can't. S4 getting caught out here. He's just gonna die. A little bit overextending by S4.
It's gone. He does have that buyback though, so if he wants to, he can use it. They did lose that tower on the mid lane. There's no Tiny, but
might be a bait by S4. Baiting them in here.
There's a smoke.
S4's got ultimate any second now. He's gonna go in here. SF doesn't have Aegis.
Buyback
is coming here. Ult from SF. Is that enough though? S4 got the Doom. Now on the Shadowfin, they need to chase now. Ignis Fathers is stopping them. Oh no.
It just stopped it, right? They can't continue pursuing them.
The Spectre ult though. Arteezy's manning up, but he's completely alone here. No, Crit is going down. He's got the Yules. Save himself.
Tiny's back.
And the Doom is out now. Oh no. And does he have the heal? Yeah, he's got the heal now.
Yeah, Crit buybacks, but what can they do now? They don't have the Doom.
And the Urn is doing so much heal here.
Yeah, SF with that Holy Locket, with the Urn, with
can't die. Under healing.
Cannot die, and they don't really have damage because Arteezy did go for that Hood, and these Raxes are just gonna fall to Old Chicken as he's whacking at them in his ranged form.
Again, no Doom now. They can't really fight without that. What do they do here?
What do they do indeed? There is Melodic though.
Tiny again, overextending a little bit. Maybe Troll is getting low. They did not focus on the same target. They're going Troll and Tiny there.
Yeah, the Deathward has been wasted.
S4 not again. He used buyback. This would be a huge kill. And he's gonna get out.
Troll has no ult. So maybe this is the kill. Can they get him?
Do they have arrow? They don't have the arrow. The heal, man.
The sustain on the side of Keen Gaming is just way too much for EG to deal with. As you can see, S4, I think he goes out and tries to bait them to go on him. He realizes his strengths, he knows how tanky he is. He tries to force Keen Gaming onto him so that perhaps EG can turn the fight somehow, the same way Keen Gaming's Doom was doing in that last match. However, it isn't really working out for them right now, as they do not possess that firepower that's necessary to take down any of these heroes.
Can they get a killer? His entire team is here. He should be fine. He's gonna get stunned, but it's not enough. We're just gonna walk that off. Yeah, they used a couple buybacks here as well, so it's definitely an expensive defense, and the Roche is up now, so they could probably just do that. 35 seconds on the Doom. Without that, they're not killing anyone. The Arcane Rune as well. Oh god, the Arcane Rune. If he doesn't get doomed to the fight, he's gonna have a lot of healing.
It's just such a good room for him. There is the Mirana ult coming out.
I feel like they have to fight this. They can't give up the Aegis. It's gonna be it's gonna be game then.
They do have Terrorize to work with though, so you can defend that pit. There's no BKB on Old Chicken.
And they're so farmed. All the heroes on Keen Gaming.
S4 lurking about, still in that smoke.
He has to hit on SF or it's not gonna work out. Arcane Rune has been popped.
Yeah, EG's Dark Willow is definitely a good hero in these kind of clutch fights, in these tight spaces. But
any pick off on the EG side now could just mean game because he used a lot of buybacks.
Spectre actually ported back to defend. Does have that haunt to work with if necessary.
Get out the ward. And they have to defend as well now, and they're gonna go for Roche. Lashrak doing lots of damage. But yeah, the arrow coming in, missing. And the mace just being so good here as well if they go for this.
Yeah, you can see how Keen Gaming isn't risking anything at all at this point.
And you see the lead they have, like they're massively ahead, 17k. You'd think they could just do the Roche, but
they're
pretty scared.
They are pushing out mid every single time the creeps get any closer to deny any vision and information that EG might get from those. And then they go back into the pit, whack it a little bit more.
Spectre's so far behind. He really, if you had a Radiance here, you know, maybe they could put up a fight, but yeah, so far behind.
If he had like 2 more items,
yeah,
it would be good.
For a 6 slot, maybe they could win.
Yeah.
Another smoke coming out. Roche is getting low now. They're gonna have to contest this. 20% health.
Oh,
the arrow, is this their goal? As4 wants to go in, he needs to get off the Doom or it's definitely not gonna work out.
Cask.
Okay, just both teams backing off again. this game and
yeah, but eventually this Roche dies, you know.
The base. Oh no, the creeps are killing it.
Oh,
and Roche, they're just giving it up. Yeah, and that's also Cheese.
That's Cheese for the SF.
Cheese and SF though. You'd think to give that to someone else, and because they're always dooming him, we would have the Aegis here. And Arteezy is gonna get self-cliffed. No, he doesn't want to. Can they run him down? He looks pretty dead to me. Ulting out. Okay, that's pretty good. The fear coming out.
That's where it is.
The Doom or Shadow Fiend. Doom can't do anything. Troll taking lots of damage. He's got Aegis though, and Arteezy's gonna go down.
Arteezy just fell.
Meanwhile, the Shadow Fiend is dying here. Shadow Fiend down. The Lashrak's just going ham, killing everyone. S4 is gonna get rooted, and he's also going down. No buybacks on these heroes. Spectre doesn't have buyback, only the Witch Doctor using it.
He used it to defend bottom because these creeps are just destroying the bottom.
They're actually getting the racks here.
Oh,
not quite.
Not quite, but that's range racks. Like they can heal
region. And there's no way they can defend this, right? 3 versus 4, no buybacks.
4 and it's no,
and they all use buybacks, so they have extra long respawn timer. This is not looking good at all. 2 sides down, they can just go bottom.
This is Megas right here. The creeps have already.
Giga creeps.
Omega creeps.
EG looking to be going to the lower bracket here. Absolutely being stomped this game.
After looking so strong in the first 2 games, they move away from their normal strategy after that unexpected loss. And it looks like Mirana is going to fall here. Yeah. No buyback. Spectre does have one now, but she's up in 10 seconds. This is game. Like they could call it right now.
Yeah. EG being eliminated from the tournament. Not they're going to lower brackets. They're still in the game.
Yeah.
So they're just still fine here, but yeah. Keen Gaming looking pretty good. They took out Liquid before, but
there is a smoke.
Let's go, NA Dota.
NA Dota, what do they got? China #1, they ain't dying. No one is dying. Arteezy's going all in with the blame, but it's not enough. Use the hood. Passive hood.
Spectre buybacks now, but can Arteezy do it?
I don't think.
Can he do it? 1 against 5. Let's go.
You gotta try. No, the stats though. For the stats, don't do it. Okay.
All right.
EG.
Unexpected for me, honestly. After that second game, they looked strong in both of these first games. I was worried about them changing their strategy and going for something different, not going for that early game aggression that worked out so well for them in the first and in the second game, honestly.
Yeah, but just going that Spectre against a team like Keen Gaming feels like it doesn't make any sense at all. Yeah. I really don't understand that, but...
The cliff, man, it messed with their minds.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, that definitely was in their mind. Like, I'm pretty sure about that, but... Yeah, EG just getting a little bit outplayed here. And losing their lanes, and then, yeah, not much to do at all. this game. EG going to low bracket.
Yeah.
A lot of upsets today, I think.
Pretty much. Yeah. Unexpected, honestly. Keen was strong in the last couple of days, no doubt about it, but everyone expected EG to be victorious in this series. So.
Yeah. Much more to say about that. You know, Keen Gaming, top 6. China, 3 teams. The top 6 right now.
Honestly, EG just not performing well in that third game. I wonder what Gods, Sheaves, and Slacks think about that.
Yeah, I don't really want to hear their opinion.
My question, I do have a question to you guys.
Yep.
Did you win any shards here?
I bet on EG.
Yeah, me as well.
Lizard, don't lie. You don't have Dota Plus. We know that.
No, I do.
I'll
show
You don't have it.
I'll
He doesn't have
He
it.
took a screenshot of the
I'll
app
show
and he
you
pulls it up.
No,
every
Thank
time.
you,
Cut us off.
gentlemen.
Bye.
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 I want a lot of shards.
We're rich, baby.
Hell yeah.
Woo!
Ow. All right. How you doing, Gods?
I'm doing good. I don't remember who I put my shards on, to be honest.
But that seems like you didn't win any shards. Otherwise, you would remember. I remember. I went for Keen. I must say, this game, let's start from the beginning, because the draft, we mentioned the draft might be a little bit greedy for EG. We thought that it was going to be doing well enough in the mid lane to be able to warrant that. But then that didn't happen, Gods.
I think EG's way into this game, their win condition was Sumail having a good time mid, winning his lane and snowballing, going around the map, you know, doing Sumail things. He got solo killed, though, 5 minutes in. SF, I think he hit an arrow and tried to dive the tower for a kill, backfired, and that was maybe some of that game 2 tilt kicking in, because that affected the game in drastic ways.
Yeah, I mean, EG had everything going for him on this game. You had Sumail, who's on his Mirana, doing great in the group stage. You had this great win streak against Chinese teams, but you picked a Spectre. I didn't feel it when I saw that Spectre, and it was true. I mean, they just dove and killed, and Spectre had a great game on her own. But everybody else, I mean, it was just massive aggression on that team.
I mean, did Spectre have a great game? Because she laned against a troll Keeper of the Light. That worked out real well for the troll.
As far as Spectre lanes go, he got a lot out of the lane.
Yeah,
I think he was the one person who actually went even or maybe slightly won their lane, I would say. Mid lane, 1v1, lost. Top lane, Doom, S4 was level 5 at 12 minutes, I want to say. Witch Doctor was like level 4 at 15 minutes. Every single lane was a disaster except for the Spectre lane, where if your other lanes get crushed and you're a Spectre, you don't feel good. Like, there's no amount of... I mean, he wasn't free farming, he was farming, but there's no amount of farm that's going to save that game.
No. And it's we have a highlight clip for you guys as well of that game. We can take a look and see what we got. It's a fight around around the end of the game.
Yep, this is definitely Spectre running for her life here. And just kidding. That was a great move, though. I don't know if you guys might have missed that one, but manages to dodge that giant Dark Willow ult there and get back into this fight. But yet again, that's why Coddle's first pick material, man. Just being able to kite out and make everyone move from this area. Focus now on Arteezy, even though he dodged that. Does be able to be popping that Aegis, but just look at how much that ultimate can separate these two teams and have these two separate team fights happening. I mean, it's just such a huge amount of control.
Yeah, they kill an SF, but they have to throw everything to do it. And there's every core hero on Keen Gaming side is a threat. The SF with the sustain, the troll with the right-click damage, the Leshrac with the magic damage.
Oh, we didn't even talk about Holy Locket SF.
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever seen that. And hey, it looked great for the all-in mid-game push strat. Why the hell not? You're versing a Spectre, you don't want to go late game, let's get a Holy Locket.
Holy Locket earn, kiddos. Save it for your pub games on SF. It'll be great.
Don't do it.
Always
Not
works.
My pubs. Thank
100%.
you. I must say, though, it was a treat watching Keen play that game, because they had this timer on them, and it just... They were everywhere. Their pressure that they put on EG was constant, and it made for a very exciting game to watch.
And I gotta say, I don't think Twitch chat voted him, but Kaka, my MVP, is Tiny. 2 games in a row, he's just controlling the game. He's absolutely playing fantastic Dota right now.
Yep.
Twitch chat, why must you do this to us?
There's no way that they would get someone on EG this time. I know it.
Is there no way?
There's no way someone could be so cruel on the internet. That doesn't even make sense.
He won.
Hey!
What?
Come on, guys.
Poor
Come on, guys.
You've got names like Old Chicken.
Old
Kaka, that's like
Chicken.
Spanish for poop. Like, come on, Twitch chat. Get in there.
What's with poop today? Is that the theme?
I don't know.
Every panel, everyone's talking about poo-poo.
Yes, sir.
It's gross.
It was an impressive game from Keen, and they will therefore join their fellow countrymen actually in the upper bracket. And in the top 6, we already got PSG LTD and Vici Gaming, and now Keen Gaming joins the fray as well with the top 6 teams here at the Stockholm Major.
Look
Was
at
not an
that.
elimination match though. Ooh, 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 you know what that also means
What's
in the lower
it?
bracket?
What's that?
EG Ninjas in Pajamas.
Ooh.
Boy, that's
That's what we
juicy.
like.
Oh, the memes just keep delivering this tournament. This is great.
That's great. That's in 2 days from now. I think it's Tuesday, guys. Don't
Oh,
miss out
man.
on Tuesday. Don't miss out on tomorrow neither. But you know, just for those people, you know you are. You want to be there on Tuesday as well. It was a great